So, excuse the rather weathered look to my hair, face, and just overall person today. I actually had to cycle to Dorking from the centre of sound, the centre of town, the centre of sound. I was about to say, to get my hands on the Krang character expansion for Mage Knight and the Shades of Tesla, infamous expansion for Mage Knight. Now I read that the reprinted versions of these, because these particular games or expansions here were pretty notorious for having shocking component quality. And I read an article where they said that if your product code was sort of 16, 17 onwards, and you had the reprint versions, and luckily it looks like I have the reprint versions. I bought these from Zatu Games in Norwich, or is it Norwich or Nottingham? I don't remember where they're based. Begins with an N in England. I can't remember where it is, but Zatu Games, their prices are unbelievably good for board games. They're like Amazon prices, discounted Amazon prices. It's mental. And I got my hands on these two the expansions, and it looks like the product code they're both 17. So you can see the product code is this little thing here. And if it says 17, the two numbers on the bottom, the two numbers on the end of the product code are the year that it was printed in, and these ones apparently have been printed last year. So hopefully the component quality is not as bad as people have been saying. However, I've got the original game plus the Lost Legion expansion in here already, and the Lost Legion had some sort of component quality issues with regards to the backs of cards being slightly discoloured, but everything else was pretty much okay. So I'm interested to find out what is in these boxes and how they compare to the base game and Lost Legion. So let's start with the main expansion, Shades of Tesla, which adds apparently a lot of different things. Adds a new character called Bravalar, Storm Druid, part of the Elementalist faction. It comes with graveyard tokens, 2 faction leader avatars, Necropolis, Hidden Valley, 32 new enemies, 24 faction tokens, site description cards, hero cards, basic action cards, skill descriptions, skill tokens, level tokens, round tokens, shield tokens, etc. So let's open it and see what we got. And this shrink wrap is fucking horrible, but it does have a bit where you can just sort of get it. Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay. Now these boxes, I'm not going to keep these boxes because they're fucking shit. Everything's just going to go straight in the base game. Look at this. Look, what is this? Like a fucking. Look at that. Oh. Right. So here we go. Box. Shades of Tesla. Book does fit in the actual box itself. So that's interesting. So that's cool. New rules. Vampiric enemies. So we have now vampiric enemies. Ambush, pursuit, defense. New enemies have new abilities. Interesting. So I'll have to read through that later. Right, here are the cards for the new hero, I believe. What's that? I don't know what that is. A Necropolis token, maybe. Yeah, that looks like a Necropolis. Some weird tokens there. We've got Bravalar's tokens here, by the looks of it. So we got his first level token, and we got 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6 is not in there by the looks of it. So hopefully it is in there. There it is. Woo! Got to lose my gnat. 1 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got all of his level tokens there. Let's move this back a little bit so you might be able to get it in the field of vision. So we've got his level tokens there. These are faction tokens, I believe. 2 warring factions are in this game. And by the looks of it, it's depending on the level, it tells you what they do and what enemies do what, I guess. So we got 2 of those. Then we got these. What are these? Graveyard tokens, maybe? 5 graveyard markers, yeah. So these are graveyard markers by the looks of it. Graveyard markers. God, the insert. How trying to get the fucking stuff out of the insert is horrible. And we've got Bravelar's shield tokens for his fame and reputation and shit. And we got Bravelar himself. The paint job isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, to be fair. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Not at all. I thought it's not too bad at all, really. Then we got Bravelar's skills. These bags don't reseal, do they? No. Bravelar's skills. Then we got what are those? 24 faction tokens, 12 per faction. So that's faction stuff. And then we got the enemy tokens and shit. Get out of there! Fucking hell! Ridiculous! There we go. Enemy tokens, loads of those. And I think that's about it, really. That's about it. Save the other graveyard token that I couldn't get out. So that's all that comes in the box. Really, it's like a glorified character expansion pack, but with extra things. But let's have a look. You've got loads of enemies in there. But then you got loads of extra quests that you can do. Scenario list, life and death, solo, realm of the dead cooperative, hidden valley, the lost relic. You got loads of different scenarios in there. So that's what comes in a box. You got. Let's do a comparison about the components now. So we'll start with Bravelar's deck. Crystallized Rage, one with the land. I can already tell these cards are a different quality to the ones in the actual bot and the actual get base game. Very different quality. Very different. We've got a couple of Krang cards in here as well for some reason. Got a couple of Krang cards. Why is that then? That's really weird. Why have we got Krang cards in here? That's really bizarre. Really bizarre. That's really weird. I don't know what whose cards are whose, to be honest. Bravelar. Bravelar. Let me just check how many he's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that's not too, yeah, that's fine. I think that's alright. So we've got Bravelar, but I don't know whose abilities are whose here. We've got Elemental Resistance, Feral Allies, Thunderstorm, Lightning Storm, Healing Herbs, Ice Shard, Fire Gem, Mystical Map, Cloak of Shielding, etc. I think that might be Krang. That might be Krang and that might be Bravelar, but I will have a look in a minute when I unbox the Krang. Actually, fuck it. I'm going to unbox the Krang now, just to understand what that's about. So let's unbox the Krang. Krang! Let's see what the fuck's going on, because rumour has it that the later printings, like 17, 18 printings, included some reprinted cards because they made mistakes in the old printings. So Let's have a look to see what Krang is saying. This might be correct though, because it's a new printing of him. So I guess we'll find out. Krang, here we go. Krang, Krang, Krang. This is just a character expansion. No extra rules, just Krang, the character himself. There you go. Krang. So that's been shoved in the box. Look at that. It's fucking shoved right in there. His miniature looks sick. Not gonna lie, his miniature looks awesome. Fucking get out the fucking box! Oh my god, what a joke. How the fuck did you get it out of there? He looks awesome. He really does. I don't know how you get it out there though. There's his cards. There's his tokens. There's his skills and shield marker and his levelling up tokens. But I need to get him out the actual box himself. He's wedged right in there. I don't want that. Nobody cares about silicon fucking gel. Come on, Krang. Get out of there. Oh, fucking hell, this is ridiculous. Shit. So, he came out of his fucking base. Oh, he just came out of his fucking base. What a load of shit. That was perhaps the hardest miniature I've ever had to get out of its box. That was mental. But, oh my god, he looks sick. He does look sick. Look at that. He's got a fucking staff with mana gems on it. So he's going to be about fucking mana crystal manipulation. Wow, he looks awesome. Loving the look of him. Okay, right, so see what cards these guys got. Weird. It's not even the same. What the fuck is going on then? Elemental resistance. Bravalar. Elemental resistance. Maybe Krang's got another thing that he can use. Mystical map, Tome of Relearning, Healing Herbs, Staff of Concealment. Let's have a look. What do you get in here? Maybe, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what that is at all. I really don't know what that is. That's really bizarre. So he's got, he's got two variants of his skills. One for co-op, one for non-co-op. That's what I've gathered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards for him. But I don't understand what this is. What the fuck is this? Healing Herbs, Ice Shard, Fire Gem, Mystical Map, Cloak of Shielding, Tome of Relearning. Mystical Map. Maybe they're relics. Maybe that's a relic card. I really don't understand what that is. Healing Herbs, the old one throw away. because all of his skills are here. All of Krang's skills are here. I don't know. I don't fucking know at all. I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that is. So that came in the Shades of Tesla expansion, but it doesn't tell me what the fucking fucking thing is. Rulebook. Faction leaders, graveyard markers, necropolis marker, hidden valley marker, enemy tokens, faction tokens, one faction token reference card. Faction token reference card. Ah, that's what it is. Faction token reference card. Right, okay. Don't need to know. Faction token reference card. That's what it is. Faction token reference card. Okay, so it doesn't. I can go. That can go there with the faction shit. Right then. Okay, so we've got Krang's skills underneath his character card with his deck. So that's Krang. Krang skill tokens, shield tokens, level tokens, figure. I don't know why they gave me an extra Krang thing. What's that? Why is that on the back? Two different backs there, look. Two different backs to the card. This one looks cool as fuck. But I'll keep the original. Cool, but I don't need it, so don't need that. Okay, so that's Krang's character. Right, so we've got Bravelar. We've got Bravelar's skills, Bravelar's shield tokens, Bravelar's level tokens. That's it. His round token. Where's his round token? Oh, it's on there. Yeah, so he's got a round token and his cards. And Bravelar also, I think, has 2 cards. One cooperative, one not. Yep. Okay, makes sense now. Makes sense. There we go. So we got Bravelar, new character with his stuff. Graveyard markers, Hidden Valley and Necropolis stuff for the expansion. That's all expansion stuff there for the other scenarios. Enemy tokens. So this is the thing I wanted to compare with the other game, because this game doesn't come with any new skills or anything like that. It just comes with new tokens, which is good because there's fucking loads of enemy tokens here that we can use in the actual base game itself. So these are the expansion tokens. Let's have a look, shall we? Let me sort them out first. So that's ruins or dungeon, whatever. Then we got rampaging enemies. So we got more summoners, ruins, or whatever they are. Rampaging enemies. Draconum. I got fucked by Draconum in my last game. Fucking Volcair fucked me over with his Draconums. Really did. Rampaging enemies, Draconums. Okay, right. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, so that's expansion scenario shit. Use that. Right, okay, so these are the new tokens here. I'm not sure if you can see them in that angle, but find out. We'll soon find out. Just winging this review. This component quality thing, should I say? Put this book in with the base game and the Krang in with the base game as well. Right, where are the tokens? Here. Alrighty then. So let's get the old Draconums. Ah, yeah, definite difference. The colour palette on these is completely different to the base game ones. Okay, this is a base game Draconum, and this is a Shades of Tesla Draconum. Look at the difference in colour. This one is much more vibrant than this one. However, I think they're both the same size. Yeah, both the same size. So that's not really going to make much difference. Really, is it? Let's be honest. It's not going to make much difference at all. Base game, Shades of Tesla. Base game, Shades of Tesla. Same size, just different colour. So that's Draconum. So the Draconums are slightly off colour. But saying that, no, yeah. I don't know. The other ones look okay. Yeah, it's just that maybe it's just the I don't know. Fuck knows. Fuck knows. Sorry, sorry, I'm being stupid here. Yeah, so these are all the new ones. So all of the new ones are definitely more vibrant, more red in colour than the old ones. So the new ones are definitely just more colourful, which is good in a sense. But I'm going to know when a new one comes up. So the way to solve that really is just to draw them out of a bag. So instead of piling them up like this, so obviously you're going to know when a different colour enemy is going to come up. You could just draw them out of a bag. That will solve that issue. And even if you don't want to draw them out of the bag, you're still not really going to know what these enemies are unless you memorise each fucking enemy from each expansion. But just a minor nitpick, really. It's not going to affect the quality of the game at all, I don't think. So yeah, I need to add those Draconums into that packet. I don't think that packet's going to hold that many Draconums now. It's fucking loads of them. Right, so dungeon enemies or summon enemies. Yeah, again, this one it's just the colour is just diluted in the old version. So obviously this is the new version, this is the old version. Old, new, old, new. So as you can see, the colour palette is just very, very diluted on these old ones. This one's just more vibrant, more colourful. Very slightly though, very slightly, but doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter, I don't think. So those are the new ones. The old ones right now. Rampaging enemies. Rampaging enemy tokens. Okay. Rampaging enemies. New. Fuck it. Old. New. Old, new. These, you can't really tell a difference with these ones. These are very much the same colour. Maybe it's because the lime green is more vibrant anyway, so it's hard to tell. So that's the new, that's the old. Still the same size, new, old. I can't tell the difference between those two at all. So those ones. Oh shit, I'll put the new one, the old one back on. Yeah, see, look, it's just not much difference between those two at all, to be honest. So that's really it, to be honest. That's really it. This must be just a reprinted version because I've heard so many bad things about the component quality, and to me, I probably wouldn't have noticed at all. Without carefully studying the colourings and what have you, I would not have probably noticed at all anything wrong with these components. They're all the same size. The colouring's a little bit different, but you know that's enough. That's not going to affect the game whatsoever. My memory is shit, so I probably won't even remember, you know, what enemies are coming up, let alone remembering the colours of each one of them. So, all in all, I think, you know, if as long as you pick up, I could be completely wrong in saying that the components of the old printings were completely and utterly shocking, but the ones that I've got, the ones that are printed in 2017, are. So there we go. 20. It says there on the back of the box, under the next to the barcode, 17 on the end. So I've heard that means the year that was printed. So 17. So I've luckily just picked up these ones that were printed last year. So I've got nothing bad to say about this. The colouring's a little bit different, but fuck it, I'm still going to play the hell out of this game, and I look forward to mixing everything together and just having some fun with it. And these new characters look really fun. Krang especially looks absolutely awesome. You can tell that a lot of effort was put into his miniature, whereas Bravalar's a little bit sort of a little bit sort of basic, I guess. But I thought that was his hairstyle. You know, the more I look at this miniature, the more it looks like the actual thing, the actual card, the actual character. So there's a character. So as you can see, he's got like a green cloak on. He's got a bit of a beard, and he's wearing a helmet that's made like out of the skull of an avian creature. And you can see on this miniature here that he's wearing his avian helmet, and it looks like, I thought it was his hair to begin with, but it's not. It is a helmet. The more I look at it, the more I think, oh yeah, it's not too bad at all. And you can see he has got a beard as well. He has got a beard. So initially I thought, doesn't really look like him, but the more you look at the picture and study it, it does look like Bravelar. So I'm happy with that. A lot of people were moaning about the paint job, but you know, at the end of the day, all the parts are painted correctly. There's even a wash on here as well, to indicate, you know, creases, shadows. There's blood all over his muscles. There's shading on the helmet itself. So all in all, I think, you know, decent paint job as well. But this guy is just fucking awesome. Look at this guy. He looks awesome. I'm not sure what race he's supposed to be. He's definitely a shaman of some sort, covered in bones, proper tribal looking, a big staff with 2 mana crystals embedded in it, horns jutting out the side. He looks awesome. He must be some sort of orc or goblin sort of guy style character. But yeah, that's pretty much my my overview of both of these expansions. And I think that's all of them. Yeah, I think that's all of the expansions that I've got now for Mage Knight. So it's the Mage Knight board game is complete now, and no real issues with it whatsoever. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.